What is the rapture? The rapture is an event that is talked about in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Paul talks about how believers will be caught up to Christ in the air. Many people, especially on the more Catholic and Orthodox side, will argue that the rapture is not real. It's kind of a Protestant thing. Fact of the matter is, it is an event. It is talked about in the Bible. The word rapture actually comes from the Latin Vulgate, which is an early translation of the Bible. It was translated out of the original Greek into Latin, and so it actually comes from the Latin. So people who are on the Orthodox and Catholic side that get angry over the rapture, it comes from one of their texts actually. So the word rapture is not in the Bible. It indirectly is though, because the word rapture refers to a phrase called caught up. In Greek, it is harpazo, and it is where the believers will be caught up to the air in Christ. There are three beliefs in regards to the rapture. There is a pre-tribulation, a post-tribulation, and a mid-tribulation. The pre-tribulation rather states that believers in Christ will be caught up to God, and after that, the Antichrist will be revealed, and then he will begin his work on the earth. A good example of what that looks like would be the series and movie Left Behind. Right? They go into detail on that. That's what that is coming from a pre-tribulation viewpoint. There's also mid-tribulation. Mid-tribulation is the belief that for 3.5 years, the Antichrist will reign over the earth. He will persecute Christians, and then before God's wrath is displayed and put out on the earth, the church, the Christians, believers will be caught up, and then after they are taken away, then God's wrath will be poured onto the earth. And the final belief is post-tribulation, that actually there is technically a rapture, but it will happen at Armageddon, that when Jesus returns, he will come down at the Mount of Olives, and then he will also take up the believers in Christ. So those are the three main belief points. I think there is decent evidence for all of them. I do lean one way, but that's not necessarily important. What's important is that this isn't a dogmatic topic. We shouldn't be overly dogmatic. This isn't a salvation issue. This is just something we can have friendly discussion with. If we're getting angry when we're talking about this and getting heated in debates, we need to bring it back. We need to calm down. This is not a topic that we should be overly upset about. It's not a salvation issue, and don't be dogmatic. So have friendly discussion with this. We can disagree. That's fine. You don't have to agree with my opinion. I don't have to agree with yours. That's okay. Ultimately, only God knows, and that's what matters.